Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. Throwing to start the drive. Kendrick. This pass out wide to Hall. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kendrick. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive in the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was the true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Second and 6. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ball again on 2nd down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, Kendrick. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On second down now. Clements, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Clements. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Eagles 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we...
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They find some open field here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Eagles had 10-3 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Try to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Eagles 3. Harrison Butker is at the kickoff.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up second down.
A give running right is Hall. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. James has got it. Complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now it's second down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off play action. Kendrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cunningham. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Kendrick. Throw left side complete. That's Cunningham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice play call.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Kendrick. Going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd and 3. He'll go right back to Tonyan. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
But these are the situations that really test a defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Kendrick. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hall again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 13 yards down to the 13.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And now look at him go. The 40. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. To throw on 2nd down, Kendrick.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down. Kendrick. Bite, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Kendrick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going to throw right side here, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Clements. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick-6.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that pick-6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th-quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw.
They'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 26 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Eagles 10. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Kendrick. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Clements knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this was pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendrick. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this one out quickly to James. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Kendrick. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Devontae Wyatt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Off the play fake, Kendrick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll set up a throw. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Kendrick. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens.
Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how